it's sort of emotional for me to even be here, because I've done a few interviews where I've said quote unquote Christian radio, but it was more specifically Way FM.
Yeah.
That I was at my house and I turned on the radio, and it was my house at the time, we've moved, but my house at the time, Way FM was the only station that could come in clear. We lived a little bit out in the boondocks. And so thank you for having a strong enough single.
Not a problem.
To get to my house.
Yeah, I did that. I have aluminum foil and a coat hanger. I made that happen.
And I was in my kitchen, and I heard Aaron Shust say, "My hope is in you all the day long.
Yeah.
I won't be shaken," by Josh. And I hit the ground in my kitchen. And I, for the first time in my life, became a Christian music listener. I've been a Christian since I was 8. I've been a Christian artist since I was 21. But I have totally played the too cool for school role, where you're like, oh, you know, I don't always listen to Christian music.
Right.
And almost being cynical about it, and realizing in that moment I became the listener. I was hopeless, and I needed hope. I feel a sense of belonging, a sense of home. And it's like, okay, after this song, what's the next song going to be? And then, Mac Powell says, I need a miracle.
Wow.
And then, Matthew West, and then it just Mandisa, one after the other, were just saying things that I was like, I need to hear this. And it was like, these are people, many of which are friends of mine, but it was like they weren't my friend at the time on the radio. It was just God speaking through them. I just felt so much love and hope and peace. And when I would leave the house, I would go into the car and then turn it on the radio. I wanted it on, and I literally, I believe that the enemy hates the name of Jesus. And so I would, while we were separated, and even still, right now, my dog is listening to Way FM right now. He's in his crate at my house, listening to Way FM. I left it on all night long. It just stayed on all the time, whether I was home or not. It was on, because I just wanted that in my house, and I wanted that in my ears. And I was like, okay, this is giving me, even if we end up divorced, there is a sense of peace that comes from knowing that my hope can be in Him, and that I can trust Him to never leave me, to never forsake me, to never give me more than I can bear. Because right now I don't feel like I can take any more. And I had to believe that the fact that I was breathing in and out and I was making it through the day, God clearly is carrying some of this load for me. Because this is nothing I ever planned on. And so there's lots of reasons that I'm here today. And obviously it's, to talk about a song that I hope people love and that they buy. But it's, my complete perspective on Christian music and in my role in Christian music has completely changed. And so that attitude that I had is gone. And a lot of the fears that I've had are starting to dissolve, because He's done a miracle in my home.